Okay, at this time, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Our first item is discussion and possible action on a hiring freeze. We all, so far we've asked that any positions that become vacant not be filled, okay? We've always asked that. But I think, Wallace, you got any input on that?
But I would say probably needs to be a board action. I mean, if we say that, it's one thing to say that positions not be filled, vacant positions not be filled. It's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to make it a board
Abide
action.
by it, yeah, and abide by it.
Well, we see what what Tammy said, money is tight, the upcoming year, so let's.
I suggest we do, except for substitute teachers and substitute bus drivers.
Well, they're not really hiring.
Something
We're talking
learned on a
about
daily basis.
Yeah, we're talking about full-time.
So it's on the full
Yeah, for anybody
salary,
that's hired.
okay.
Madam Chair, I thought we already had Mr. Superintendent, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we already had a policy not to fill any positions that were presently vacant. Was that the way it was or something?
That's what I thought it was.
Can you give some,
I think that you had voted to eliminate vacant positions.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
mistaken.
what,
Okay.
yeah.
So you shouldn't have any vacant positions that need to be filled. Now, if you're talking about the position becomes vacant sometime in the future or something like that, and I'm not sure what the policy that you all had enacted or the order that you took action on read. Did it just eliminate the positions at that time that were vacant, or did it, any positions that become vacant are eliminated?
Well, there was.
I'm not sure.
Because
I'll have to go back and see
the position that became vacant, we were supposed to evaluate the position and see if it's really needed.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
it would be on an as needed basis.
Why don't we do that?
Yes, I think that would be
We'll
the
just make
best
that
way to
motion for
go.
that.
Anyone else have any input on that?
Okay, we're gonna make it
I
as,
think, well, say it again.
Any position that becomes vacant, we would like to evaluate the position to see if it's really needed
Before it's filled.
before.
before it's filled,
Or
okay, but
yes.
that needs to be in the form of a board action.
Right.
Yes.
It just can't
Right.
be, if it's
So-
on the,
Okay.
can we do that?
I will do it at the next meeting. I don't think you can do it now. You can discuss it, what you'd like to do. but-
Well, it said discussion and possible
Discussion and
action.
Hiring
possible
freeze.
Well, but
Yeah.
what you're considering is not a hiring freeze.
Hiring freeze.
So.
Well, yeah, it kind of is.
Yes,
It's a hiring freeze until it comes to the board.
You're talking about eliminating positions that become vacant in the future. Or I guess analyzing positions as they become vacant
Yeah.
for consideration of being eliminated.
Well,
I
we
think
can put
it's-
that on the next.
well, just to make it,
Uh-huh.
if you feel more comfortable, just to make a hiring freeze.
For any positions in the future.
Or just a hiring freeze right now until we,
Well, you
And
have-
then later on, you can analyze the positions as well if you want.
Until the board,
Yeah, you-
until the
well, no,
board,
you
just say it
could,
like
Yes.
that and say
Uh-huh.
until the board.
Until the
Before
board
it goes
has
before the board.
an opportunity to evaluate the position, to see if it's really needed.
yeah, but that's not a hiring freeze, as you say. The
Well,
best thing to
it
do.
is if you say it's a hiring freeze. If you say we initiate a hiring freeze unless,
Well, the whole thing about, just do a hiring freeze, and at some point at a regular meeting, then you can agree to do that.
Or if a position comes open that you don't think is needed, you could, just make the motion to eliminate that specific position or evaluate that position.
so make your motion.
Okay, I just,
Question, can I ask a question of the board?
Yeah.
Like if there's, out on the wall out there, like if there's like sub janitors or sub whatever, anything that's posted out there, are those okay to be, if it's like a sub?
if it's a sub, it's not really a full-time position. I mean, we're talking about hiring freeze.
On full-time
Full-time.
positions.
Yeah.
But any that we have posted right now,
Can those be,
those would not be considered that because we've already considered that the
Yeah, like
position
the
is needed.
RTI, yeah, like the
Yeah,
RTI
that the
position
position
that
is
we've
needed
already
and we've
done.
already voted on it,
Yeah.
so.
And so what is the rationale for this?
Money crunch? Not any money? No money?
What would be your input on that, Nikki?
Oh, I don't know, I'm just trying to understand.
Because really, I felt we already had that any position that became vacant. that we would evaluate before he was filled.
I don't think we can do that.
I think you can evaluate the need for the position.
That's it, the need for
The
the
need,
position.
Right.
The need.
but if a position already exists, it can be filled.
Unless the board wants to eliminate the position.
Unless
The board wants to eliminate the position.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, but once it's filled, it can't be eliminated.
Oh, right, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it'd
what-
have to become vacant first, and then
Yeah.
How would we know it became vacant?
You
We would
wouldn't
like
do
to
it.
be made
superintendent
aware
would notify you of a
Yes.
vacancy, and
that you would notify us of any position that becomes
Sure.
vacant, that we
Yeah.
would like to evaluate before it's filled.
Is this for any full-time, correct?
Full-time positions.
Well, the hiring freeze is just, it's a safe way to do it without, you can lift it at any time.
Right, we can, yeah,
So-
so if that's how we have to do it, I suggest we do it that way.
So you want to make a motion?
You make the motion.
Okay, I'll make the motion.
Okay, I need a second.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second for a hiring freeze.
But
I need to-
please restate the motion. I'm all confused now.
Okay, the hiring freeze, it's a hiring freeze
Wait,
on.
let the chairman,
Okay,
Okay, it's for a hiring freeze, that any position becomes vacant, that we need to evaluate it to see the need for the position before it's filled.
any full-time.
Full-time
full-time.
positions, I'm sorry, any full-time position.
that's legal for us to do.
I think you can analyze the need for positions.
Yeah.
So, I've
Thank
got a motion, I have a second for a hiring freeze. I need a vote at this time. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? In opposition, motion carries. And at this time, I need approval to enter into closed session for the purpose of superintendent search.
I'll make a motion.
Have a motion, I need a second.
okay.
Okay, second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. We stand in closed session. Oh, wow. Need a motion to come out of closed session.
I'll make a motion.
Have a motion, I need a second.
I'll second.
Okay, have a motion, have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We stand in regular meeting. And at this time, I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion, I need a second.
I'll second it.
Have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, we're adjourned.
Good.
Thank you for the, I mean, that.
So, okay, Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Okay, another thing I wanted to ask y'all about hotel rooms. If you're going on Monday, do y'all need a hotel room for Monday night?
I'd like to know more about
Yeah,
Cassidy,
yes.
we might have to change the date or something?
Yes.
Is that what Mr. Goble
Yeah.
just said? Yeah.
Yeah.
JD just
It
said?
may have to be changed to Tuesday night.
So I don't,
Y'all just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll-
yeah.
I'll do whatever I need to do.
Okay.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I need to figure out some food, I don't want to go home and cook.
I would like an explanation of it between when he left here
Mhm.
and
Right,
time
I'll find out what's going on.
To adjourn.
call me if
We
you
adjourn?
would.
Okay.
Adjourn.